Hello, 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 beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. Today is Friday, February the 10th. I'm looking a little tired, right? It's been a long week, guys. It has been a long week. And I'm going live tonight. I had a great live last night. And I wanted to resume tonight. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a great Friday. I hope everyone had a great week. Nonetheless, um, yeah, guys, we'll wait to see if some people come in on the live so we can talk, chop it up, random thoughts. Where I currently am, it's snowing, and yeah, I haven't seen snow, and it's been a couple of years since I've seen snow. It's been a couple of years since I've seen snow. So it's snowing out. A lot of people are posting videos of them in the snow, people out in bathing suits, and people gonna make a fuss about everything, but that's life, and some people just gonna enjoy themselves regardless, and that's a great thing. Hello, TikTok lovers. How are you doing? Thank you for joining in on the live. You are truly appreciated. One of my biggest supporters. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tapping in. And today is January the 10th, so I am going to write in my book here what we're going to talk about tonight. Today's topic. And as you guys can see, I have in here the 8th and the ninth, what we talked about. And we're going to talk about Snow 2025 and random topics, whatever you guys want to talk about. January 10th, 2025. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to also put the day of the week because this is going to be like my little diary for myself. So today is Friday. So today is Friday. Just something I can have memory of for myself. Friday. Today was Thursday. And the day before that was Wednesday. So as you guys can see, so today is Friday. You're doing good, just eating some kava. How was your day? My day has been good, TikTok lover. Thank you for asking. What kind of kava did you get? What did you get on your kava meal? What did you get on your kava meal? Snow 2025. Random topics. All right. That's today's topic. Hi, Doll Hacks. How you doing? How has your Friday been? Hope you've been having a good day. Let me take my glasses off because I got to take my glasses off. I can better read that way. And Storm Eagle Man 3221. How you doing today? Happy Friday. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for joining the live. Guys, if you're not um, subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And um, Storm Eagle Man says, should me and my cousin confess to our crushes at the same time at the same place? Is it the same person? Do you and your cousin have a crush on the same person? Or are these different individuals? And the question is, how long have you been on your crush? And also, why are they your crush? Guys, make sure you drink your water. Got some water in here with ginger and lemon. Make sure you drink your water, guys. No. Okay. So, what do you think? What are you feeling? What do you think? Do you think you should um confess to your crush? And if so, how would you do that? What are your thoughts about that? Because only you know how you feel. Only you know why you have a crush on that person. Only you know if you do confess it to the person, Have you thought about what the outcome could be, if it's good or bad? Have you thought about that? That plays a part. And if you do come out to the crush, what type of setting are you going to do it at? Is it going to be like, are you going to ask them out to movies, a date, or is this person like a friend? So you got to think about all those type of things. So TikTok lover, I got a chicken bowl with arugula, romaine lettuce, extra pickled onions, feta cheese, hummus, rice, and yogurt dip. That sounds good. And TikTok lover says the crush was the same person. That would be funny. That would be something, wouldn't it? But they said it's not the same person, so that's a good thing. So it's a lot of factors in it. Um, Storm Eagle Man 3221. There's a lot of factors in it. So yeah. So think about those questions. I'm thinking write down the pros and cons. And if you do confess to the crush, what is it that you're confessing to them? That you want to take them out on a date? That you want to get to know them on a more personal level and like get to know each other for a relationship, for a friendship, those type of things. So yeah. So yeah, guys. Um, so guys, like I said, it's snowing. What do you guys think about this weather? Like, what do you think about what's going on in the world as far as the weather and stuff like that? I mean, I know it's wintertime. How old are y'all? Crushes sound like y'all are young. TikTok crushes is a real thing. Like that said, crushes is a real thing. Yes, it is. Let me ask you this. Like that, is a crush more of something that you feel like it's a person that you're attracted to? Do you think it's lust involved? Do you think it's butterflies involved? I mean, because it could be different things for people that have crushes. It could be someone that like, is it that you admire the person, or what is it? Hi Bella Grace, how you doing? How's your day been going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to like that as well. Happy Friday to T Pro weather, climate change, a lot in the world. Yes. Yes, it is. It's a lot going on in the world right now. And it makes you wonder, right? I know for me it makes me wonder. It makes me think. Hi Keep It G Media, how you doing? Happy Friday. Um, Good Bella Grace. I'm glad you've been having a great Friday. Hope you have a great weekend as well. Where you located? Is it snowing? So TikTok lover says I have plenty of crushes, but I don't approach them first. Okay. Okay. So it is snowing where you are. Okay. So what have you been doing today? For your activities, as far as it being snow, as far as the snowing outside, have you gone outside? I know for me personally, I only went outside to take like the dog out. But the two cats, they went outside like twice. Like when it first started snowing, they went outside, then they came back in, but then they went outside again, and they was outside for a few hours, and then they finally came back in. They in for the night, and now it's like they sleepy, they tired now. Um, Keep a G Media. What's the topic? We're just talking about random things. Where I'm at is snowing. So I just wanted to cut the camera on and just talk about different stuff. It was someone in the chat that asked the question, should me and my cousin confess to our crushes at the same time and at the same place? So that was one of the topics, or that was one of the discussions we had, or we've been talking about. So is there anything in particular, Keep It G Media, that you would like to talk about? Yesterday's topic was the TikTok ban. And what do you guys think is going to happen if TikTok does get banned? That was the topic yesterday. I mean, we can talk about just about anything, guys, as long as it's respectful. Um, like that said, do you believe you can get over a crush easily? Okay. So when you saying get over a crush easily, is it someone that, how would you get over them? Is it one of those things where you actually, you know, inform the person that you did have a crush on them, and they let you know that they didn't feel the same way? Or was it someone that you was actually like talking to on the phone, texting, went out a couple of times, was getting to know, and you know they ghosted you and things kind of get went left? Or what is it that you mean when you said you get over a crush easily? And TikTok lover says, I mean, if you have to get over a crush, it seems like you really like them. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it does. Sometimes in life you can meet somebody and you can um, it just depends. You can say, like, if you're in school or at the workplace, you can meet somebody that you talk to, and it can be one of the things you really never think anything of it. Just be like, oh, this is just a random person I work with. But one day you guys can be in the break room and you can be getting coffee or heating up your lunch, and y'all could just start having random conversation. And then, you can start like speaking to that person every time you see them in passing. Like if you go on break, and then more and more conversation, and then you start messaging each other at work, and then you might just start having feelings for them, you know. Um, C Pro says, I'm from Ukraine. Can I ask about N word? I'm white from Ukraine. My grandparents were slaves. Can I call myself N word or use that word? What is your opinion about that? I respect you. Um, I, uh, can you use that word? Can you call yourself that word? Um, I mean, I feel maybe you can call yourself whatever word you feel like you want to call yourself, but what you want to do is call yourself words that uplift you. Do you think if you was to call yourself that word, how would you feel, and why would you want to use that word? What would be your reasoning and your point for using that word? You know, um, that's my opinion about it. Like, that's just like saying if I was to call myself the B word, or I call myself the S word that end with a T. I wouldn't call myself that. I want to call myself words that I feel is nice, like I'm kind, um, I'm beautiful, I'm humble, I respect people, I'm motivated. Those are the type of words I would want to call myself. But um, I'm not sure. It's what it's what you feel. It's what you feel. TikTok lover said also a suggestion is should you get a backdrop for your live. Um, Thank you for the suggestion. Yes. What do you think my backdrop should entail, TikTok lover? Like, what should I have on my backdrop? That's a good. You know what? I'm gonna put that down as a note. And guys, I have this book, since I've been going live on Wednesday. And the name of the book, it says Happy and Healthy and Happy. And this notebook belongs to Dionne's Life YouTube channel. And what I've been doing, guys, is I've been actually writing in what the topics are and just some key points from what we talked about. And since TikTok lover suggested the backdrop, I'm going to write that down because that's a good suggestion. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, TikTok lover. Backdrop. And what are your suggestions as far as like what type of backdrop should I get? No, you can't say the N word. Um, like that if the person not yours yet, but you still feel some type of way by the thought of them entertaining someone else. What is that? Um, Let me think. Let me think. So you're saying if you have a crush on someone, and okay, like that, let me ask you this: does this person know you have a crush on them? That's the first thing. Does this person know that you have a crush on them? And if they do know you have a crush on them, and they haven't made it seem like they're um, interested in you in that way to get to know them, because I feel like it's different type of crushes. I feel like you can have a crush on somebody. You can have. I feel me. This is just my thoughts. When it comes to a crush, I feel like you can have a crush on someone where you can be like, I want that person to be my friend, not necessarily to date them or get to know them to be in a relationship with them. But I would like for that person to be my friend. You can have a crush. I feel like you can have a friend crush. Like, oh, there's somebody I would like to be friends with. Because you know how you can see people in passing, or say like, just say for work. Work or school, that's what I'm thinking. Or if you go to church, or if you're part of like a group, or if you play a sport, or if you go to the gym, for instance. Say if you go to the gym and you see this person, y'all go to the gym around the same time, and you see them, you feel like they cool, they work out, you know they want to get in shape, they care about their health, they care about the way they look, they striving to be a better person. It can be a person that you can have a crush on and be like, I would want to be their friend. Like, hey, I would want to exchange numbers with that person and like get to know that person. Hey, let's be gym partners. Hey, let's hang out after the gym. Let's, I don't know, go grab a bite to eat. You know, it can be a crush to somebody that you just want y'all to be friends, because you know what I mean. It can be that, or it can be um that you have a crush on a person that you want to get to be in a relationship. And if it is someone that you do have a crush on and they know it, but I mean they're not in a relationship with you, so they can entertain whoever they want to. Um, and if you guys was trying to get to know each other, but you hadn't established a relationship, I mean, I think you might just have to set boundaries or something like that. Be respectful, be mindful, because you know the heart is nothing to play with. The mind is nothing to play with. Like when it comes to games and stuff like that. Um, and you say you feel that you would want them to like entertain somebody else. It just depends. If it's just a crush, then let me ask you this: if a person had a crush on you, how would you feel if a person had a crush on you and they made it known, but they were someone that you really didn't want to talk to? How would you approach that, and how would you want that person to approach you? And if a person did have a crush on you and you knew it, and you was interested in them, you got to think about it like that. You got to think about, hey, how would I want someone to treat me in this situation? How would I want to be treated in this situation? You know, that's how you got to think about things when it comes to stuff like that. That's what I think. Um, oh, not your yet, not you claiming it. I think that's a little jealousy like that, which is normal. But if y'all aren't official and they talk to other people, that shouldn't bother you. Bother you. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. Probably do, but I know she has a thing for me. TikTok lover, yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, and like TikTok lovers say, you want things to come naturally. You don't want to force anything. Um, and you never know. You can have a conversation with that person and like really get to know that person, and then you might be like, well, I really don't, that's not what I thought. Um that can be it too. um how do you feel that she has a thing for you? How do you feel that she knows that she has a thing for you, and is this person in a relationship? Is this person a kind person? Does it seem like this person has a good heart? Is it like a physical attraction? Work environment is making it complicated. Up. Okay. There we go. Now we get into it. So you and this person work together, huh? So let me ask you like that. Are you in a relationship now, or are you single? Are you like fully single? Or are you dating anyone? Or do you have different females you date? Or you just like completely single? And you said the work environment is making it complicated. Do you and this person work the same shift, the same hours? Is this person like a manager of yours? Are they like a coworker, or are you their manager? That reminds me. I tell you what happened at work today. Nothing bad happened, by the way. Hey, Leroy Adam. You a tarot reader? No, no, I'm not a tarot reader. No, I'm not that. We just having random conversations. It's snowing outside, and some of these people are snowed in, and we just talking, just random topics, just talking, and people asking questions, and people going back and forth in the chat. It's just random conversation. That's all. No, I'm not a tarot reader. Mm-mm. It's a work crush. A coworker told me he wasn't supposed to tell me. Okay, so a coworker told you that that particular person liked you, so you are single. Okay, the coworker that told you that that person liked you, do you believe that coworker? And how did that conversation come about? Did that person come up to you and be like, "Hey, I was talking to such and such, and she said she liked you," or was you and that person, or was you and that coworker talking about this particular female, and that's how the conversation came up? And that coworker that told you that, what type of relationship does he have with the crush that? What type? Okay, the coworker that told you that the girl liked you. What type of relationship does he have with her? And for her to feel comfortable to tell him that, is that like a homeboy? Did he know her first before he met you, or did you know him first before he met her? That type of thing. And you're single, single. Okay, okay. Um. Hmm. Let me ask you this. Like that. Let me ask you. Let me see. Do you and this girl speak to each other? Do y'all have like any type of interaction at work at all? Do you guys have any type of interaction at work at all? And you said, what does that mean? Let me go back. Okay, you said if that person is not yours, but you still feel some type of way by the thought of them entertaining someone else. So does that mean um, you haven't seen her entertain someone else? You just wondering? And TikTok lovers asking like that, is the coworker her friend? Yeah, because I want to know. Like, I want to know. Okay, so everybody met around the same time. Me and her around the same age. He's an older cat. So he pulled me to the side and put me on game. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, not the older guy getting in the mix. You know, sometimes some people, look, they be at work, it be a whole soap opera going on sometimes. Um, okay, let me see how. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta go check on something. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. One second. Okay, boys, I am back. I had to go do something. Okay. And you and her do talk. Okay. Well, since you and her do talk, um, have you ever thought about, because I don't want to tell you like what to do or be like suggestion, I just want to ask a question. Have you ever thought about, while you and her are at work one day having a conversation, ask her, hey, um, because it seems like you really like this girl, and it seems like you want to get to know her to maybe see about having a relationship with her. And have you ever thought about, just whenever you and her are having a conversation at work, and ask her, hey, yeah, right, like TikTok lover said, make sure she's single first. Because don't be one of those people like, hey, are you single? She be like, yeah, I'm talking about what they got to do with me. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Because that's not respectful. Like, what they got to do with me. You don't want to share nobody. Especially this somebody that you want to get to know like that, because you want to respect her and you want her to respect you, and plus you want to respect yourself as well. Um, so you got to look at it like, maybe you and her having a conversation and ask her, hey, are you dating anyone? Are you in a relationship? If she said no, then you could be like, hey, could I get your phone number? So, can I get your phone number because I would really like to get to know you outside of work. And if she give you her phone number, call her. Don't just text her, call her, and y'all have a phone conversation because text it can it's that's old school is conversating over the phone. That's how you can really like kind of get to know a person better than through text because a person can text you and they can say something that you might not quite understand or you misunderstood it, and text messages can be interpreted wrong. So if you're having a conversation over the phone, if they send you something and you ask them a question and you don't quite understand, you can be like, hey, what is it that you meant by this? Because this how, oh, just to clarify stuff because you want to be clear about everything. And that's how you get to like know a person. That's what I think. Um, Hello, Chicken Nugget. How you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you've been having a good day. Um, Thank you for joining in on the live, guys. Make sure when you join in, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you check subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, make sure you check out my husband's YouTube channel. That's True Hicks. That's TruHicks Hicks. Okay. So another topic I'm gonna write in the book as well that we was talking about crushes and how to approach. Old school told me she's tired of waiting on me to make a move. Okay, one thing maybe old school, he don't need to be the middleman because if he's older than y'all, you know what I mean? Okay, he's telling you that, like I said, just ask her. And I feel like if you ask her if she's dating anybody and ask her if you can get her phone number so you can get to know her outside of, outside of work because you can't like conversate like you want to at work. And my suggestion is just a suggestion. If you and her do, say for instance, you do get her phone number and you and her start talking and you get to know each other and you get to know each other too. It's like, oh, okay, I see her cool. I would want her to be my homegirl, or I'm interested in as I'm getting to know her. She's someone that I feel like I would want to take out on a date and spend my time with and get for us to be in a relationship. If that's the case and you guys work together, make sure you keep people out your business. Keep people out your business because you don't want it to be a soap opera at work because that's where you two both work. That's where you two make your income, and you don't want people in your business. And you know what I'm saying? Because you and her would, if you guys end up being in a relationship, y'all going to talk about boundaries and things of that nature. So you would want to keep people out of your business. You don't want everybody to know. Everybody don't need to know that y'all in a relationship. Like keep it private because then some people might want to stir up stuff and start some mess. You know what I mean? Um, TikTok lover said, well, maybe she should make a move. Hi, Amelia. How are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Jesus loves all y'all so much and he wants the best for you. Yes, yes, we want the best for everyone. Thank you for saying that. Um, Thank you so much, Amelia. Doc, Dog High Sports, Fat EMC, Ooga Booga. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Um, Welcome to the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey Seneca, how you doing? Have a happy Friday. Um, okay, so like that said, TikTok lover, that's what I'm saying because it's a job environment. I don't want to overstep my boundaries, and that's understandable, and that shows that you're mindful. um, that shows that you think ahead and you think about stuff as far as like work. I get that, so kudos to you. Commend yourself for that because some people don't care, and it seems that you do care. So that's appreciated because you care about, it's the work environment. You care about your job. You care about her job. You know what I mean? Um, so like that said, the snow is going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Guys, let's make sure in the comments we be respectful to each other. We just have a friendly conversation. Everybody be nice. And yeah. So you saying that the snow's going to be here today and gone tomorrow? Listen, I know, right? When was the last? I haven't seen snow. It's been like maybe 4 years or so, 4 or 5 years like that. It's been some time since snow was had. It's been some time that snow was had. Yes, in the South. Yes, I am in the South. Mhm. Yes, in the South. What about you? Like that? Yeah, it's been a couple of years since snow, and sometimes when it because we're not so used to it, so sometimes when it be snow, like when you go to the grocery store, like when I went to the store, um, it wasn't any eggs in food line the other day. I mean, no eggs, even down to the egg whites in the carton, they was all gone. I was like, what in the world? Like seriously? But it was some water. Thank goodness it was some water, and it was some bread because usually when it calls for snow or something like that, it be all the water be gone, eggs and bread, stuff like that, milk, and then it don't be nothing happens. So yeah, nothing happens, and it like let me tell you what I did one time like that. Um, yes, food line, yeah. Let me tell you what happened like that one time. Was it? I think it was maybe 2 years ago. They called for snow. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be snow. This and this and this and that. And like all the grocery stores, we was like out of like everything. So I ended up going to Harris Teeter. You know Harris Teeter. I don't know if you ever heard of Harris Teeter. That can be pretty expensive. I went to Harris Teeter and got all this soup because that was like basically what was left, like soup. Got all this soup and it did nothing hit the ground, not one thing. I was like, I wasted. I'm not gonna say I wasted money, but I kind of did. And like this soup stayed for a long time. Um, yeah, Harris Teeter is high. Lowe's can be high. Um, Publix can be high. Wegmans can be high, and Whole Foods can be high. Food Line used to be reasonable, but they're getting high as well. And Kroger, we used to have a Kroger. I loved Kroger because Kroger used to have the dollar deals where you can get like 10 for 10. So you can spend like $20 and have like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get grocery for just about a week. If anything, you can spend $20 on like a bunch of frozen vegetables and stuff like that. And then they had it where you can get every Friday they would give away a free item. So it could be like yogurt, it could be like a specific drink, it could be like a new bag of chips that came out. And then whenever you go to Kroger, and you know how you have the little MVP card, you could put your phone number in. So say like if you're the type of person, if you like a particular protein bar or a particular water or something, you will get coupons in the mail for those particular items. And sometimes you get them for free, or you get so many and it'd be so much money off. So yeah. Yes, Food Line, Nature Promises, right here. Yep, Food Line, Nature Promises, got that in the water. I think Nature's Promise supposed to be like the organic brand or something, right? Let me tell you though, honestly, I don't know about you, or if you know anyone that used to do this, but I used to didn't like to get name brand name brand items from the grocery store. Not name brand, I'm sorry, store brand items from the grocery store. I used to be like, I don't want no store brand items because it was like cheaper. But then as I got older and when I really had to buy groceries, I would get like the store brand item, and sometimes the store brand item tastes better than the actual like Kellogg's and you know what I mean? And it's basically the same thing. I guess it's supposed to be like the generic brand or something. The boneless chickens be good. Yeah, you put it in your salads. That's yeah, they are good. They are good. So you eat salads and stuff, like that. That's good. What type of salads you like to eat? I like salads as well. I like salads with arugula, spinach. Um, I put tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions. I can make. I mean, it be just different type of salads. I like salads. Also, I like to have you know what? Sometimes I like boiled eggs on my salads and cucumbers. And sometimes what I do is I'll take a cucumber and like maybe two boiled eggs and cut it up and put maybe a little bit of salt and pepper on it and put some ranch dressing on it, and it'd be just like I'm eating a salad. Because sometimes when you eat a salad, the cucumber and the boiled eggs make the salad for me. So I just put those two items together and I eat it, and it'd be good. It'd be good. It'd be like a little cucumber egg salad. Just boil the egg, like two eggs, cut them up, cut you up a cucumber real good, mix it together. It'd be good. Okay, so the only store brand item you buy is Food Line nuts and trail mix stuff. Yeah, I like their I like their nuts and their trail mix. I like the I'm gonna tell you which one I like. I like the Food Line brand trail mix nuts, the one with the peanuts and the one that has the little pieces of square chocolate in it. That not the ones that be over in the produce section in the little plastic containers. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the actual mixed nuts that be where the chips and stuff at. What all those nuts? It's the one that got like peanuts. Okay, let me tell you what it got in there. It got like little pieces of chocolate. It got peanuts. It got almonds, cashews, and I think it might have those Brazil nuts. You know what I'm talking about? Those half moon looking nuts, the kind of big hard ones. That trail mix is really good. And what I do is I get the what is it, the um low in sodium one, the one that has that little pastel looking blue on it. I get that one. That one's good. And that's good with, like, say like if you was to take like maybe some strawberries and some blueberries and put some of those nuts, like get a bowl, you take you some strawberries and blueberries and put the nuts in there, put a little honey. That's good. That's like a little salad, a little fruit salad. That'd be real good. That'd be real, real good. Um, I like the pistachios that's in a green bag without the shell. Those are really good. I can like tear them up, tear them up. Let me see what else Food Line brand I like. I get the Food Line brand ground turkey and ground chicken. No, the ground turkey. I get the Food Line brand ground turkey. You like the Energy Trail mix bag? They have the Brown Power Trail mix bag, etc. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good as well. Mhm. I'm trying to think what else a food line. Have you ever heard of this store called Winn Dixie? That's like an old grocery store from back in the day. They used to have this soda. I'm gonna tell you what it was called. They had their store brand was called Chek, and they had this soda called Red Cream Soda. Oh my goodness! When I tell you, whew, that soda tasted better than like cheer wine. It was really really good. Let me tell you, it's called Check. It's red cream soda. It was really really good. Let me see if I can find a picture of it so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, that soda was good. I'm trying to find it because it's so old. I don't even think they have that brand anymore. Um, and I because that was like my first job was at Winn Dixie as a cashier, and a lot of people used to come through my line buying that Check soda, that red cream soda. And so one day I was like, shoot, I want to try it. I try. Oh my goodness, I fell in love. They were so good. Check red cream. They got it a picture of it, but it's this is what the just like oh, but this is what it's looking like in the box. But you know when I would get it, it was like the 2 liter, and that was some good dang on soda. I used to love that soda because I like root beer or I like vanilla cream type sodas. So that was on the comment. Um, you say you starting to get scared that you're from where I'm from. What are you scared of? Hey, Gracia Stokes, thank you. I don't tweeze my eyebrows or anything like that or get them threaded. I just have a brush, just a regular little eyebrow brush. I don't put no gel on it, no mascara, nothing. I just brush my eyebrows every day. Sometimes twice a day because it's hair on your face. I brush them. Thank you. Um, the cheer wine floats from Cookout. Yes, the cheer wine floats from Cookout are good. But what I do, if I do get a cheer wine float TikTok lover from Cookout, I'll get more ice cream than cheer wine. No, I'll get what is it? I'll get more. I like it half and half. I like it half and half because I like for it to like melt a little bit. So that's good. You say you're starting to get scared that I'm from where you're from. Yes, Cookout has some good milkshakes. Somebody had I tried. Somebody had my husband had tried a milkshake. It was from Cookout. It was have you had the you know they have the cookies and cream milkshake, but you mix it with strawberry, like half and half. That's good. That's a good milkshake. Like that from Cookout. I like the banana. What is the banana pudding milkshake? That one, but that one gonna give you like gas though, like seriously, because you know bananas give you gas anyway, and then that milk and all that. But that's a good milkshake too. But I like the strawberry and the cookies and cream. And if I don't get them mixed, I'll just get cookies and cream. Um, but I like milkshakes that's made like with homemade ice cream. I think they kind of taste a little bit better. Because what I do say, like for instance, if well back in the day when I would buy ice cream, say I would say if I was to get vanilla ice cream, I would get vanilla ice cream, and then when I would come home and eat it, I would put like whole, mix it. Like I put some ice cream in a bowl and put like a little bit of milk in it and stir it up and eat it. Even though ice cream is made from milk, I think it is anyway. I would mix it together and eat it like that. But I get like almond and coconut milk and stuff now. I don't get cow milk anymore. TikTok lover said, get more ice cream than soda with the cheer wine float. Yeah, that's good. And the best one. The best one there is Oreo. TikTok love. Yeah, the Oreo is good because it kind of puts you in the mind of like a blizzard. But the only thing about it, sometimes they can put too many Oreos, and it's like I don't like all that because it start being chocolate, like tasting like chocolate. And if you're from the Carolinas, like I am, I'm kind of where you from. Yeah, from the Carolinas. Yep, from the Carolinas. Yeah, have they been putting ice? Not ice. What is it? Salt on the road where you from? Like that? Have they been putting salt on the road? I never understood like whenever it calls for snow, when they put salt on the road, why they put it on and it might snow like 9 hours later and like all that salt now went somewhere else. It's like people driving and as you driving over it just flying. It's not really doing anything. Upstate, that's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. I got you. I get you. But yeah, another thing I like from what cookout is the hush puppies. I love their hush puppies. I can eat them like fries. And I like their BLTs. I like their BLTs. What you say he's not trying to get snatched right. Listen, I don't blame you. Because it's the internet. What that man said, the internet. And yeah, cookout used to be that thing. They have some pretty decent excuse me, they have some pretty decent barbecue sandwiches. But I like for my stuff to be right when I go to cookout. You know what I mean? I don't like for my orders to be wrong because it could be a hit and miss sometimes too. Yeah, sauce in the rose, it's like, they called for snow today, but they might have salted the roads yesterday. And it's like by the time it snow, everything now is gone. It's gone, and I never see people like when it snow, they trying to go out and clear the road. They might just drive salt over top of the road instead of just having one of them things with a big shovel on the back and just smoothing it out. Because one thing you can't see is black ice, and oh my goodness, mm-mm. When it snow, I do not like to drive in the snow at all. I know my job. Listen, I used to tell them whenever they would call for snow. I used to like this was years ago. Wherever I worked at, whenever they called for snow, I always used to tell my supervisor. I would tell them. I said, soon the first flake drop, I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm not going to um, stay here at work and fight it because I know one year. This was like years ago. It was like an ice storm and people was leaving their cars all on the highway and everything like that. People lost electricity. It was bad, and it was just a little bit of ice, but you would have thought we was going under, like seriously. And the way people was driving, people was getting stuck. It was bad. It was bad. Called for snow today. Salted the road last Friday. Not last Friday. Yeah, that's true. The Carolinas is a small world. You got to be careful. You got to be careful in this whole big world in general. You're right about that. You absolutely right about that. Hold on, guys. Hey, babe, you good? All right. Yep. So, like that, have you been watching like anything good on TV? Do you watch movies? Do you like sports? What do you like to do? Like, what other things do you like to do? But I mean, you say you work and stuff. So, what other stuff you like to do? You eat salads. So at least you know you eat salads. You eat healthy. It seems so. Your face isn't in your profile, so you're fine. You be surprised. You be surprised. 5 likes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate the 5 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't mean no harm, y'all. This is like really bothering me because I need to like get my hair cut like evenly, and this little part right here, this little, it ain't tucking right. Let me do this because it's like really bothering me, and I keep playing with it. Because I done took my shower and stuff for the night. I'm like in. You know? There we go. Because I can't take that little piece of hair. It be looking like a little foxtail. Because I've been out went in the bathroom and got some scissors and like cut that little part off that just keeps sticking. I don't like when it's like dry like that. It's sticking out on the side. When I have a ponytail, because I'll get some scissors and just cut it off. Cut those split ends parts off. I need to go just actually go get my hair cut in general. Yeah, I call myself putting it in the bun, TikTok lover. Hmm. Um, you say you watch Netflix from time to time. The Jamie Foxx special was good. I haven't seen the Jamie Foxx special yet. I'm gonna put that down. Um, to watch the Jamie Foxx special. Let me ask you this. Like that. Um, do you watch like any series that's on Netflix? And have you watched the series Wentworth? I always suggest Wentworth to everybody. I always. Um, Let me tell you, Wentworth is a British show, okay? And Wentworth is about a woman's prison because I know they got the Orange is the New Black. I had started watching that, but I couldn't finish it. Wentworth is really, really good. Um, Excuse me. And it still should be on Netflix, actually. Wentworth, it was actually 8 seasons. Wentworth was 8 seasons, and let me tell you, to be honest with you, like that Wentworth season one, you know, let me just say this: season one was kind of, you'd be like, do I still want to watch this or do I not? That's how it is with season one. That's how it was for me. Then I was like, I'm gonna keep watching it. And like I said, 8 seasons. That's a lot of seasons. However, season two on, perfect. Like that show is so good. I'm telling you. And everybody in that show play their part to a freaking T. You be forgetting that they acting like it's so good. And with Wentworth, in season two, they get a new warden, and her name is Ferguson. And that lady played, oh my, like that show is so good. You got Ferguson, you got Dor, you got Boomer, and you got B. And so Wentworth is basically about this lady named B. She's married and she has a daughter. And her daughter's probably like 16, 17. And her husband, he like puts his hands on her, and he shouldn't do, put his hands on her in a way he shouldn't. And she does a thing to him where she gives him something. I don't know. Anyway, to make a long story short, she tries to protect herself, and she does something to him where she tries to take his life, but it doesn't work, and she ends up going to jail for it. So while she's in jail, all kind of stuff happens, and you got everybody that's already in the jail, and she's going to be going through so much stuff with these different people. Some of these people she's going to be friends with, and some of these people she's not. And it is so good. And you got Frankie, Vera, um, Will, because Wentworth is one of those TV series where even though it seemed like it's a lot of characters, everybody part it seemed like everybody part was made for them, and it syncs well. You know what I mean? It like meshes well together, and you can follow it. Because you know how sometimes you can't follow certain, you can follow Wentworth, and Wentworth actually goes into, as the series and stuff come along, you know how it shows you what happened to these people to make them end up to where they are. Check out Wentworth if you ever get a chance. And like I said, it's 8 seasons. Season one, but season two on, I'm telling you, and everybody that I've suggested Wentworth to liked it, like loved it. It's really, really good. So check out Wentworth. Um, that's a good series. I told you about Wentworth. Check out Top Boy. Check out Top Boy. And what you want to do is when you check out Top Boy, because I didn't know what I did was I watched Top Boy. Okay, Top Boy I think is 4 seasons or two. Let me see, how is it? Top Boy is that's a British show as well. Top Boy was Top Boy was it's 5 series, but the thing about it is broken up because one season might have 4 episodes, stuff like that. And what I did was I watched Top Boy. I think it was like season 1 and 2 or something, and then I started watching Top Boy Summer House, and then Top Boy came back on again. However, what you want to do first is watch Top Boy Summer House first, because Top Boy Summer House is you got Drez and Jamie and damn, what's his name? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. What was his name? Oh my goodness. What was his name? And Top Boy. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Give me 1 second. You got DeShannon. I'm sorry. Yeah, DeShannon Jamie. That's Michael Ward, the actor Michael Ward. You got Sully. You got Dress. So check out Top Boy Summer House first, then watch Top Boy. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed at all. At all. And Top Boy Summer House. Make sure you check out those two. Check out Wentworth and check out Top Boy Summer House. And Tyler Perry movies can be a hit or miss. The movie that you're talking about, TikTok Lover, is The Voice in Black. That's the one with the husband and the mama with the mean brother. That was I would give that movie. It was okay. It was okay. The lady that played the mama, she played her part good. Corey Hartrick played his part good. Megan Good, she played the same in all her movies to me. Um, I feel like some of the writing could have been better in Divorce in the Black, because for one, I wish they had went more in detail about his life, as far as like why was he the way he was. Um, why was he mean, and when he was talking about how he unalived his father, I wish they had went more in detail with that. Divorce in Black, rated 1 through 5, I would give Divorce in Black I I would give it a 2.5. And the reason, like I said, Corey Hunter did good, and the lady that played the mom did good. And what I did like was I did like that it was different people, new people that I saw. However, I didn't like the fact, like when the funeral went on, how the dad was talking at the service. Like, you're a pastor, even though you might feel the way you do, you still don't, you still don't do stuff like that. Even though I know it's a movie. Like, let's be realistic now. And then the driving back and forth. She was like, "Yo, daddy, going to get such and such and such." And she told me, "I'll be there in an hour and a half." They was just riding up and down the road like they was going up the street to the gas station. Like they just kept riding up and down the road. And then I didn't like how her friend was talking to her husband. I thought that was a little lame because it's like you got your own husband, and the way the friend was talking, I was like, for one, I wouldn't allow none of my friends to talk to my husband like that because I'm not talking to your husband like that. So why? I know you my friend, but that's disrespectful. I just didn't like that part. And then it's like he wanted the divorce, and then he got the divorce, and then that happened. So it was like some parts in there that was kind of little, off. Um, you love her in waist deep. Um, the Mia Copa. Then you said Mia Copa. The Mia Copa one. That one was okay. You know what? I figured. I said I had a feeling that the girl was still living. Um, I kind of thought it was weird a little bit how when they was driving in the car and she made him have the accident, and then it's like what happened to the sister-in-law. It's like, okay, so he was messing with the sister-in-law, and just so happened just that day she was at that house that night, and she go in the room and see the paint, and I was like, that was just weak. Sometimes it just don't follow through, and like how some of Tyler Perry movies should. Now I'm gonna tell you, my favorite Tyler Perry movie was The Family That Prays. I really like that movie. um the ending, sometimes I feel like with Tyler Perry movies he rushed the ending, because with The Family That Prays, okay, um her husband took the money out the bank, he slapped her, this and that, and the man got fired, and what happened at the end, and then William broke up with her, but then it showed her what happened to her. Like, did she lose her job? Like, did they divorce? Did they find out if the son was her husband's or not? Like, it should have like played off of that to like let you know what happened. Um, um, what's the other one? Medea's Family Reunion is your favorite. You like that's your favorite one? That's the one where let me see. Let me look that one up because I'm trying to remember which one that one is. I like The Family That Prays, and I like Daddy's Little Girl too. That one's good as well. Um, I don't care too much for Diary of a Mad Black Woman, because I'm like, ain't no way you gonna have nobody pulling you out your house like that. It just be too unrealistic for me. Um, the Marriage Counselor with the guy, and she was married to the guy, and she was working at their firm, and she started cheating on her husband and all that kind of stuff. The way that ended, it's like, okay, she messed out on her husband and caught the virus, but then y'all got her looking like this old woman, so she just alone in the world. You know what I mean? They still had Brandon stocking shelves, and he now moved on his life. That, like, they didn't even show like, okay, what happened? Like, after he beat the guy up, what happened to him? Did he go to prison? Like, it's like the endings just be rushed, and it's like no follow through. It kind of Tyler Perry movie endings be kind of like how Christopher B. Stokes movies be. Like, the ending, you be sitting up there like, why end like this? It don't. It just, the ending just leave. I guess it wants you to be like a wow factor, but it be a flop. The way the ending is. Medea's Family Reunion. That's the one. Let me look at the picture. I'm trying. Oh, you like that one with the sisters and they got married. Oh yeah, that one was sweet, and the mama and stuff. That one was good too. I just don't like how the mama knew that her daughter's husband was putting his hands on her, and she was like, "Okay, I ain't like that part." I'm like, "Girl, let's be realistic, Tyler Perry. Ain't a woman gonna be sitting up here and knowing a man putting their hands on their daughter, and they just gonna be like, oh, okay, no, that's not." Um, yeah, that was the marriage counselor. That was it. Oh yeah, uh, yeah, when she said my son is Cartwright. And no, what was that part? And the family that prays is when she come home and he looking at her finances and she said, "What the hell, Chris?" It's no, when she come home and he looking at her finances, she was like, "You will never be William Cartwright. He knows how to talk. He went to Harvard." Some. She said, "Stop asking me about my money and stuff." I was like, "Well, dang, she just taking the soul out of her husband, and he's sitting in the house laughing." Her. Like, what kind of mess is that? But you know what? When I saw that movie, The Family That Prays, I knew that that little boy was that other man's because I'm like, that little baby come run up in there. They look like a little mixed babe. I don't know why y'all playing. And my favorite part of the movie on The Family That Prays is when his mama and the wife, she come up in there crying. She said, "I can't believe you in my rose garden unannounced." And she was like, "William been cheating on me and he's such and such and such." She said, "Oh, you love him." When she said that part, I hollered because that's just too funny. That was so real. She said, "Oh, you love him." And all this time, I thought you was just a trailer park, you know what I'm saying? And she said those the Cartwright men are known to stray. She said while her husband was having some affairs, she was having some affairs of her own. And she told her to go home, make her, to have a stiff drink. She a woman scorned without a prenup. Go home and make your demands. And that's what she did. She said, "Oh, you love him." That was just too funny. But that was so real though, because even though you coming into my garden, I really don't think much of you, but you come and confide in me, I'm gonna keep it real. Oh, you really love my son, huh? Like you married him. I know who I birthed. I know who. She knew her child. She knew her child. Um. Oh, you talking about don't leave that she spent all this money? Oh. Oh, she. They didn't split. He didn't split from his wife. She was still sitting at the table with him, cutting steak, eating, drinking wine. Um, you see, what other Tyler Perry movie is it? Let me see. I'm trying to think. And you said, what's the what was? Let me go back. What did you think about uh like that? Did you watch what's the new Tyler Perry movie? What's the one that just came, the little show that just came out? It was like a series. What was the name of that? Netflix. I'm gonna hold on. You know what movie I do watch? Beauty in Black. Now that show. What did you think about Beauty in Black like that? What did you think about that show? Um, what did you think about that? The family that prayed didn't end correctly because of the black mama had money this whole time. Why were they struggling working in a restaurant? That's the thing. She wasn't struggling. The daughter thought they were struggling, but she wasn't struggling because she told the daughter she didn't need the money, and she was like, "You only made $300," but she was able to keep the doors open. She just didn't share with them about her having money. Remember, she was like, "I don't need your little money, girl." When she was like, "Here's a check for $5,000." She was like, "Thank you, Andrea." And she was like, "Mama, you do need it." She's like, "I'm the mama." She didn't need it. She just didn't tell them that she had money because it's like it always would be two or three people in there, but that was just her thing to serve. To serve people to come in. That was her business that she had and stuff like that. Because the mama, she never looked like she was hurting for anything. Um, One movie I can watch over and over, the Tyler Perry movie, is the Tyler Perry Homecoming. Because I like Bam. She was funny. She said, "Hootie hoo." That was kind of funny. That one was kind of funny. She talking about your friend messing with your husband and you ain't. That one I can kind of watch that one a little bit because that one is a little funny. Some of it be just I don't okay. Let me tell you this. I don't like when Uncle Joe be on there because it be just too much. He be saying some corny stuff. I don't like the man to be in a wheelchair because what's the one, the funeral one? I didn't like that one. That one was corny to me. Bam, Bam said, "You crying because he unalive." I said, "You know what? I don't like the uncle because sometimes it can just go on, and it's like, come on, y'all, like all that extra stuff they saying, it just don't be necessary." Beauty in Black was good. Wish they didn't promote the alternative lifestyle so heavy in the series, but that's it. Tyler Perry Homecoming, that's on Netflix. That one is kind of funny. Now I can watch that one. Because I think and another reason why I like the the Tyler Perry Homecoming because at the end when the boy graduation and he said when he was up there giving his speech and Cora was like, why he keep saying that? Bam said because he was. It's just the little stuff like that. Some of that stuff be funny. Um the Halloween Tyler Perry movie was funny. Yeah, that one was funny too, especially when they was running and them people, them little zombie people was behind them doing the flips. That one was pretty good. Um, the Beauty in Black. Only thing I didn't like about that one, why is it that Tyler Perry? Why is it so much degrading women in those TV shows? I just didn't get that the way the women was acting at the strip club and how they was talking to the girl and kept calling her a B word, B word, B word, being mean. Then the man Jules, how he was acting outside the hospital when he tried to hit her with the car, and just how he just be talking to the women in there. And I'm like, why do they just degrade the women so bad? Then the lady that worked at the hair place or whatever, how her husband was talking to the girl. I just didn't understand. And that's the same girl from Divorce in the Black. That's the friend. I was like, y'all, they just don't stand up for themselves. They just don't stand up for themselves, and I don't understand it because that's just unrealistic to me. Just kind, and then how the guy that was helping her, how his child's mother come tearing his car up and all that extra stuff. What you tearing the car up for? Like, what is that? What good is that gonna do you to tear somebody's car up? Like, have some type of control over yourself, because ain't nobody worth you tearing their car up and getting locked up. It's not even that serious. Enjoy life, okay? It just be too much tearing down other women. I don't like that part. That's what it be kind of disturbing a little bit, because it kind of can come off like you dislike women, you dislike females. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that way. Um, yes, the zombie people running after them was hilarious. That was funny, especially when they was running and they were doing the flips. I said, you know what? When he tried to hit her with the car was funny. I can't even delete a chick no more. All these safety features ain't. To be honest, that stripper lifestyle. Oh yeah, yeah. When he did say that, that was messed up. When he said, "I can't even delete a chick no more." All these safety features. That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, that's Otis. I said all they need to do is call David Ruffin. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it like I can, but you can't. Because there is only one David Ruffin. I was like, girl, if you don't call David Ruffin, tell him to come get Otis from behind that wheel trying to hit you with that car. He was the only one that could get Otis in check. Remember the movie Temptation? I was like, look at Otis in the car acting bad. Jules, that's his name. And girl, you know when Jules such and such and such, and you know when Jules such and such and such. But I gotta give it to the girl that played in Beauty in the Black, the little mean one. What's her name? Cause she played in Dutch. I love that movie Dutch. I can watch that movie Dutch and it go off. I can watch it again. We don't want no drama, no drama. What is her name? Have you seen Dutch? That's a good movie with Lance Gross. That's a real good movie. You can watch that on Tubi and Prime. I like that little movie with Guzami and all them. What is that girl name? What's her name? Tamira Kissin, that's her name. She plays Simone on she's in um she's in Dutch. And the guy that played in Minister Society, there was Kane. He plays in Dutch. And his name is called the Sugar Man. And I'm the Sugar Man, baby. But yeah. She played her part. She do good because she did good and she did pretty good in Dutch. But she was just mean as a crap. Kim body was banging, but she can't make no money without the old man. Yeah, that little old man. What tripped me out was when those people tried to come up in there and steal from him, and he had them weapons. He wasn't playing, was he? He was not playing. I was like, well, dang. Yeah, but she didn't rain. Yeah. Why did she get I didn't understand, like, come on, let's be realistic now. The way the girl um what was her name in that Beauty in Black? What was her name? The mean girl in there, Beauty in Black. Hold on. Beauty in Black cast. What was her name? The real mean one. Body. Yeah, I know she got her butt done to make more money, but come on. If you look at the girl Body, the girl, her name was Body, the one that turned her on to get the butt implant. You look at her butt, you know good and well that person didn't do. She didn't get that done at like no hotel room with no stuff in no can. Let's be realistic. And then how that girl butt was looking, and she told me, "Girl, you gonna be able to dance tonight?" Like, huh? How? How? I was glad her friend, I was glad she was taken care of and she was good. I did, I appreciated that part. I was like, good, because that's like basically all she have is her. So let me ask you this. Yeah, they set Rain up. They set her up. That was sad. Let me ask you this: who do you think was in that car when they went down that road in that the son car? I honestly don't think it was him. I think it was the guy that he was flirting with, and I think he the one who took his keys, and I think it was him. He was going to his house, and I think that was who was in the car. I don't think it was the son. I don't think it was him. I really don't. What is his name? His name is Charles, the son Charles. I don't think that was him in the car. Like I said, I think it was the guy that that did that. You watching Timu Instagram Instagram videos? Oh, so you think Roy? Oh, you think Roy gonna come out? Why you think Roy in the closet? Because we know Charles, he way out the closet. But why you think Roy in the closet? Because every girl he can't. That's interesting, right? That could be from him taking them narcotics. That could be why he like that too, because he be drinking and doing that sugar booger. That could be why too. Um, but the way he be talking to the girl, that'd be messed up. And I'm not. I probably shouldn't even say this, but that woman, the wife, she looked like that people that played in that movie Sleepwalker. Was that the name of the movie with them folk with them cats? I think that was the name of it. I was like, she looked like them people that played in that movie Sleepwalker. The wife do. When he was turning in the car, I probably shouldn't say that, but she do. in a way. I'm like, what in the world is going on? She look like them. Um, and she messing with her driver, and she talking mean to her. She talking mean to her assistant. Oh, the security guard. Yeah. You say my brain has got way too used to watch 10 seconds with his attention span low. Don't have your attention span low. That's what they want, so they can control your mind. So people won't think. They don't like people to think no more. You got to think sometimes when people ask you questions or think about certain things you're doing and what's going on. Yeah, the security guard he cutting up, but she like it though. She like it. She like it, and I was like, um, what tripped me out was the little mama when the uncle was going around trying to figure out like who hit his wife or whatever, and the little mama she come out there with that all black on. I said she dressing like Nino Brown, that made you. She come dressing in her all black. I said look at her finna go take care of business. That was funny to me. Yeah, he do be talking crazy and everything. But that's what happens when people do stuff like that. Let me see what other do you watch All the Queen's Men? Let me see. Did you like Fall from Grace? Did you see that? That was okay. Um, I like Meet the Browns. Meet the Browns is like I would say Meet the Browns is like one of the very few Tyler Perry movies that follow through to the end. Like you know how it ended. You know what I mean? So I like Meet the Browns. That one was kind of funny. That's a good one. So I would say my top three Tyler Perry movies are The Family That Prays. Um, what did I say the other one was I like that I felt like was okay? We got Meet the Browns, Daddy's Little Girl, and Meet the Browns. Those are like the three I like. Why did I get married? That was pretty good. It was okay, but that was kind of unrealistic too, because that woman that was on the plane and her husband they invited a friend and he made her drive and him and the friend flew. I wouldn't have went. I would have stayed when what I wouldn't have went because when he got home, either all his stuff would have been out the house or mine, one of the two. I wouldn't have like got off no plane and my husband to get off with me. And yeah, no way, no way. That's how you know that's a movie. Um, the scene where he deleted everybody in the ambulance was unrealistic. That was wild, wasn't it? And it wasn't their fault. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's your own family, sir. And my thing is this: he knows if he feels this. My whole thing. If you feel like Jules knows you got Jules looking for it, that's first place you would look is your family because it was on the family road where the accident happened. So I'm like, he gonna cover it up. That's his job to work for both of y'all. So he gonna do his job to work for both of y'all so he can get paid by the both of y'all because he knows by him betraying either one of y'all, he gonna be deleted. Why did I get married? It's a classic. I didn't know the snow in the house they stayed at were actually white blankets. I didn't know that either. Oh wow, that's interesting. What's the Tyler Perry movie where the mom, her son, and daughter live in Chicago but have family in the South, and he inherited and she that's Meet the Browns. That's the one. That's the other one I like. Yeah, Meet the Browns. That's the one I was saying. That's with Angela Bassett and Lance Gross. That's the one I was saying that it follows through at the end. It follows through at the end. Like, the ending, it ends well, is what I'm saying. It wasn't like so much the ending was rushed and stuff like that. Um, that one was good. That one was good. And that was a pretty sweet one. Excuse me. Okay, put on here Tyler Perry movies. Yeah, Why Did I Get Married? I like the first one better than the second one. I like the first Why Did I Get Married better than I like Why Did I Get Married too. That was funny when her and her friend went to work and right after they did all that running to get on the bus. She held the bus up and everything, and she did all that running. And it looked like I don't think she had no sneakers on. Might have been some little boots. She did all that running and went down there, and the plant was closed. And then when the woman talking about eat, she up in there making her like a little bologna sandwich. She said, "I know you're hungry because when that baby come over here, she be starving." I said, "That's a shame." And she had that little bit of oatmeal. Talking about, I want you to eat this. It ain't nothing to eat. It's this much oatmeal. Like it's three of us. She said, we having oatmeal again. He talking about, yes, and you're gonna love that too. This is a spoon. Listen, they had that much oatmeal in there. Everybody get a spoonful of oatmeal. That was all in there. I'm like, girl, it was crumbs. I was like, hold on, why you ain't just ask your homegirl, look, let me get a couple of dollars, or can I go to the grocery store and put a couple of things in the basket? At least let me go. Can you buy me some stuff I can make some spaghetti? Because you can stretch spaghetti. You can stretch some spaghetti now. Get you a big pack of noodles, some meat, some sauce, and get you some vegetables and throw it up in there. The sauce, it don't got to be too much sauce. It don't have to be saucy. Throw some broccoli in there, squash, throw some vegetables. They would have been good. That's how she did that. That little bit of thing of oatmeal. I was like, Dad, that ain't nothing, honey. Come on now. Yeah, spaghetti and I save lives. That's like that's like the easiest and kind of one of the cheapest meals to buy and to make is spaghetti, and it don't take that long because you can make spaghetti. You can make spaghetti. You can make it with chicken. You can cook some chicken with it. You can make ground beef, turkey, ground chicken, or like how I make spaghetti. Vegetables. You can take some broccoli, mushrooms, spinach, like I said, zucchini, squash. Cook you up some vegetables. Put the salt. You can make spaghetti with vegetables. You can stretch spaghetti. Listen, back in the day, shoot, you think family ain't make a big pot about this big of spaghetti and last you about 3 days? That's like the easiest meal. And she was up in there with that little bit of stuff of oatmeal. And then the son talking about, Mama, the girls buy me lunch at school. I thought they go by your income. She ain't get no type of assistance for the kids at all. Nothing. She told me, you got my money, girl. She told me, you is a good mother. She done made the polo woman a sandwich. I said, well, dang. Oh, yeah, spaghetti does taste better the next day because of marinade. Ain't nothing like it. Do you like sugar in your spaghetti? Um, I like sugar in spaghetti. Not a lot, though, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And there was 5 siblings, 2 uncles, 1 niece, and a dog living in the same household. Good, great. That was a lot. Yeah. Spaghetti. What else is a meal that stretch? Shoot, I know back in the day, I know my grandma that made a big pot. It was how many of us? Wait a minute. it was a lot of us. And my grandma that made a big pot of oodles and noodles and fried up a bunch of chicken legs that we ate. Like you can be, it's a way you can make a meal. You can make like meatloaf stretches too, because with meatloaf you can make a meatloaf sandwich. And back in the day too, a meal that wasn't that expensive was sloppy joes, and sloppy joes used to hit. Sloppy joes used to hit, and sloppy joes would get you full too, cause it was kind of heavy. Yeah, I only like a little bit of sugar in my spaghetti. Um, I like spaghetti either mixed or not mixed. It don't matter. Some people like mixed. I love spaghetti um, that's mixed, and then like you put a little bit of sugar in it, put some cheese in it already. That'd be pretty good. I like it like that. Um, another meal that stretches is if somebody take like egg noodles, the little egg noodle pastas. You take egg noodle pasta, and then if you take like some chicken thighs or something, and you boil the chicken thighs, let them boil, get almost done, and then you pour the bag of egg noodles in there, and you put maybe a bouillon cube in there. That's some good daggone eat right there too. Um, that's real good. That's a good meal to stretch, and it's tasty too. Oh my goodness, that's a good meal. The egg noodles with like boiled chicken, and and that's good leftover too. That's a real good. That's an old school meal. Did y'all make the loaf bread pancakes? It be busting back in the day. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it looked like a loaf. I never forget my first time trying to make some daggone. My first time trying to make meatloaf, and my grandmother used to make meatloaf. She used to put like oatmeal or something in it, like the oats, and hers used to be a little sweet. And so my first time, and I've had Swedish meatballs and stuff before. So my first time ever trying to attempt to make meatloaf, I I put some grape jelly in the mixture and baked the meatloaf. And when I took the meatloaf out the oven, the meatloaf was sitting there, and it's like the jelly had ran out. The grape jelly had ran out, and it was over in the side of the baking pan. Like, that don't go. It was a mess. It was a mess. TikTok lover, like that. TikTok lover said, "What's your channel name? You seem cool. You've been chatting on the live for a while. Do you have a YouTube channel like that?" The noise in the background, it's the bathtub. I apologize. You can hear the noise in the background. Oi, Apollo Joyce. I apologize. I'm so glad that the animals now went somewhere and went to bed, because they was doing a little too much when they came back in the house. Guys, make sure you drink your water. Each and every day. Make sure you drink your water. I think tomorrow, guys, not try to be funny, sis, it's snow out there on the ground. And myself, I don't drive in it. And I dang sure ain't finna walk in it. So I think tomorrow is going to be a day of me watching The Godfather. Okay? And I think I might have The Godfather on repeat. Because The Godfather is one of my favorite movies ever. And I think I might have that on repeat. So TikTok lover, you say you only drank 2.5 bottles today. So that's like what, 32 ounces? So 2.5. So you got time to finish. You got time to drink a third one, because it's within the 24 hours. In 24 hours, say like it's 1 in the morning to the next 1 in the morning. Within that 24 hours. Hey Devin 85, how you doing? Happy Friday, Saturday now. The Godfather. The Godfather is an old movie. The Godfather. Thanks for asking that. The Godfather came out in 1972. That's an old movie. That's an old movie. And The Godfather has Al Pacino. I don't know if you know these actors or anything like that, but The Godfather has Al Pacino, Marlon Brando, James Cain, Diane Keaton, Talia Shear. So The Godfather, I don't know if you ever watched any of the Rocky movies. The lady that played Adrian, she's in The Godfather. Um, Godfather 1, like I said, it has Al Pacino. It has James Caan, and then James Caan, he plays Sonny. And James Caan is the actor. If you ever seen the movie Misery, the man that the lady rescued from the car accident in the snow, and she did what she did to him. He played Sonny, aka Santino, when he was young. Like I said, this movie is from 1972. And then in Godfather 2, Robert De Niro um, plays in Godfather 2. What happened to him? What? Yeah, I'm looking up The Godfather, and the man that played Fredo, I didn't know he dated Meryl Streep back in the day from 1976 to 78. I mean, I wouldn't know that, but I'm just saying. That was one of the brothers. Oh, wow. That's my movie. I love The Godfather. Love it. You said 13 years before you was born. Yeah, The Godfather, it's a really, really good movie. It's it's like if you like old movies, just in general, Godfather, I love it. Um, it's long. It's a long movie. It's like almost 3 hours long or something like that. Let me see. I can tell you how long The Godfather is. It's a long movie, but it's really, really good. I personally, I like it. It's 2 hours and 55 minutes, so it's 3 hours long. And basically, The Godfather is about Vito Corleone, and Vito Corleone, he's a mafia boss, and he has 4 children: Santino, aka Sonny, Michael, um, Connie, the daughter, and Fredo, the brother. He has 4 children, and he's married. And basically, it's the he's when the movie starts off, they're at his daughter's wedding. She's getting married and everything, and it just shows Michael. He came home from the military and stuff like that, and just different things happen throughout the movie. And then it shows the reign of who's the new Godfather. And it's a really, really, really good movie. And it's all about the reason why I like Godfather is because about loyalty with family. Like you never take sides. You never take sides against the family, and you never let anyone outside the family know what you're thinking. And I'll tell you like what basically the Godfather is about. Yeah, check it out if you ever get a chance. The Godfather, and it's three parts. It's the Godfather 1, then Godfather 2. That one has Robert De Niro. And Godfather 2 is about Vito Corleone when he was younger, how he became the Godfather. Excuse me. And then Godfather 3 is about Michael when they was doing like the casino business. Um, so yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. And then you got the five families. One thing I would like to do, like when it comes to the Godfather, I would really want to like know about the different things, like more in depth of what happened to like more one. I want to know more about Vito's, which is the dad, the wife. More, more about their family, their mother and stuff. Like what happened with Michael when he went over to the military. their upbringing. I would like to know about Luca Brasi, how he was very loyal to Vito Corleone, how they came about meeting, how they came about with Clemenza, how his loyalty to the family. Just it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Yep. Am I going to see one of them days with Saza? Is that how you say Caesar, Saza, and Kiki Palmer? They look like that's gonna be funny and it like it's gonna be good because Cat Williams in there and he's like one of my favorite comedians. Look, the movie you like the movie Casino. Um, let me see. I think I've seen Casino. That has Al Pacino in it as well, right? Let me just see if I've ever seen Casino. Oh, okay, okay. That has Robert. Oh, Casino has Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone. I think I might have seen bits of Casino. I don't think I've seen them all the way through, but I'll check that out. I'll check out Casino. Goodfellas. Have you ever seen Goodfellas? That movie is pretty good. Um, I'm trying to think. What's that other movie? Um, what's the other movie? Let me see. Al Pacino movies. What is that movie? I can't think of it. And it's like several versions of it. Let me see. Mm, what is that dang on movie? Carlito's Way. Carlito's Way. Have you ever seen Carlito's Way? That's pretty good, but it's like um different Carlito's Way because you got Carlito's Way in 1993, then in 2005. Um, you like? Have you ever seen Scarface with Al Pacino? That's good. That's a classic. That's a real classic. Um, yeah. You said what's almost 3 hours? The Godfather. Yeah, Scarface is good. The Godfather. It is a long movie, but it's good. It's good. It's really good. I mean, I like it. um, I'm trying to think like what other movies I feel that's like classics. Um, The Color Purple is a classic. Like certain movies, I feel like that's been made, it will never be another movie like it ever. The original, just Godfather number one in general. It'll never be another movie like The Godfather. It'll never be another movie like The Color Purple. It'll never be another movie like Scarface. Trying to think some other movies that was good. Like some movies is to me was like kind of before their time. Coming to America, the first Coming to America. It'll never be another movie like Coming to America. It'll never be another movie like Boomerang. Like when you look at Eddie, like to switch it over, if you look at if you look at different actors and their movies, the movies that they've been in, um, we was talking about Al Pacino because he's in The Godfather. The Godfather. I mean, hey, classic. Scarface is a classic. Another movie that Al Pacino was in, it was Donnie Brasco. That's a classic. The Devil's Advocate. That's a classic. Let's see. Trying to think what other movies that Al Pacino. Then like when you go to like Eddie Murphy movies, like his work of art, like with his movies, is never going to be nothing compares to it. All the Beverly Hill Cops, like their franchise alone was was phenomenal. My favorite one was the one with the I think it's Beverly Hills. I think it's Beverly Hill Cops 3. I think that's the one I like. The one with the alphabet. I like that one. Coming to America, like I said. Um, Boomerang was a classic. Um, the First Nutty Professor, that one was good. Life is good. But yeah, certain people have certain movies that you can't. It's just they're in a they're in a category all in their own. Will Smith, um, 7 pounds, Pursuit of Happiness, Independence Day, even the Bad Boys franchise, but just those movies alone is just it's phenomenal. Focus was good. Just like you got Denzel Washington. Just different people have like certain movies is just amazing. It's just amazing. Cadillac Records, yes, Cadillac Records is good. That's a good movie. I like Adrian Brody. I feel like he's a great actor. I feel like he did great playing. Was it William Chesley or something like that? Um, and what's the other one? The guy with the they used to. You had Muddy Waters and now I got to look up the cast. Let me look up the cast of Cadillac Records because that was a good movie. Cadillac Records cast. He played Chesley. Muddy Waters, Jeffrey Wright, when he be up there that cigarette smoking, he be that was good. And oh boy did good. What's his name? Lil Walter. Columbus Short did good. That was a Cadillac Records is a really good movie. Um, have you guys ever seen The Boy in the Striped Pajama? Um, Love Don't Cost a Thing. Ray is a good movie, yeah. Jamie Foxx played that part so good it was almost like he was picking at him on it. That was like he bodied that part. Um, you say you never seen The Boy in the Striped Pajama? Listen, um, I was at work and these two people was talking about The Boy in the Striped Pajama, and I was like, they came out in 2008. Um, so basically, The Boy in the Striped Pajama. I'm gonna just read a little bit about it. During World War II, 8-year-old Bruno and his family leave Berlin to take up residence near the concentration camp where his father has just become commandant. Unhappily and lonely, he wanders out behind his house one day and finds Shumel, a Jewish boy of his age. Though the barbed wire fence of the camp separates them, the boys begin a forbidden friendship, oblivious of the real nature of their surroundings. So it's this man, he's married, he has a wife and a son, and like it says, he become a commandant near the concentration camp. And as time goes on, the wife, she doesn't like that he's the commandant over there at the concentration camp. She doesn't like it. And the daughter, as she's getting older, when she start going to school and learning stuff, she's not, because the dad supports Hitler, and so she's starting to be like, hold on, this stuff ain't right. And the little son, he like wanders off, and like it says, he becomes friends with the little boy in the concentration camp, and some things happen. And let me just say, guys, that movie, like The Boy in the Striped Pajama, it's it's something. And the ending is like, it's one of the movies you watch, you be like, dang man, you know, like the ending of it, it be sad. It be real sad because it's like, that's messed up. It I I cried. It make you. It made me cry. Like seriously, that movie was sad. So if you're a type of person, if you like sad movies or not, watch The Boy Striped Pajamas. If you don't want to watch it and really want to know what it's about, go to Wikipedia and they tell you everything that happened in it. But yeah, that movie was. It was touching. But it's one of them movies. The ending is thick with you, just like with Finding Nemo. Not with Finding Nemo. I'm just saying, like, yeah, the boy with the striped pajama. It's sad and it's different, and it'd be like, hey, yeah, it's one of them type movies. Yeah, 7 Pounds was a sad movie. Yeah, but 7 pounds. Yeah, he did use a jellyfish in a bathtub. Huh? Yeah, what you need? You want to with some ice? Hmm. I can't hear you.
Yes.
All right, guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, that jellyfish scene that was rough. I'm gonna tell you, 7 pounds. To be honest, when I realized what he was doing, I started crying like half the movie. After I realized what he was doing, and then I almost cried the whole movie. I'll be back, guys. Here you go.
I'm ready for it. Thank you.
You welcome. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay, boys, I'm back. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah, the boy in the striped pajamas. The ending was messed up. I was like, oh, I was like, oh my goodness, it was horrible. Um, don't let anybody tell you can't do something, not even me. Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. When he went in there and he was sitting down, and when those men was talking to him and they let him know he had the job, and then when that man gave him back them $5, because that's all the little money he had. Um, they called, what did they call the scanner? Let me look that up. I tell you. It was a OCO National Bone Density Scanner. That's what it was. a bone this day. He took that scanner around and was trying to sell it and clean it and do all kind of stuff with it, wasn't he? Oh yeah, I Am Legend was good. There was something how he had set the whole little town up with like fake people. Yeah, Finding Nemo was sad. He was the only egg left. That was sad. I never forget when I first saw that movie. I was like, "This a kids movie." The way the first part happened, I said, "What in the world is this they're doing?" Like it make you cry in the beginning, but I think sometimes kids like it was like little kids in the movie. I don't think they really understood that part. But I was sitting up there like, "Dang, this gonna make me cry." Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness was good. Yes, Will Smith is a legend. His son did excellent in Pursuit of Happiness. Jaden, he did good, and I also liked him in what is it? Karate Kid. He did good in Karate Kid too. That was a good movie. That made me cry. I'm gonna tell you that made me cry. Another movie that make me cry every time I watch it, and I watch it every time the holiday season come around, is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That movie made me cry at the end. Django. Look, let me tell you something. Django, Django make me laugh. It's funny to me because especially that part when they go to yes I'm Big Daddy, when he said Fatima Sugar, yes I'm Big Daddy. What's that Peckerwood boy there? Jerry. Yeah. You know how we treat Jerry Sugar. She told me I know what you mean. What she say? What you mean? You want me to treat him like white folk? He said that's not what I said. When he you can't treat Daniel like all the others because he ain't like all. I was like, you know what? He played that part too well. That was funny to me. When he, as you wish, Big Daddy, treat him just like Jerry. She told me, I don't know what you mean. Oh yeah, when he was sleeping in the bathroom and his son and somebody was trying to get in, that was sad. That was. Oh yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. And that's a true story too. I feel like personally, I feel like he should have got an Oscar for that. That's just what I think. And one thing I do, well, I used to do in the past is like whenever a movie was nominated, put it like this: whatever movie won best movie at the Oscars, especially if it was a movie that I didn't see, I would watch it. Just like Mystic River, I watched that. Just like Moonlight, I watched that. So I'd be like, what? I wonder why this movie won best movie. So I would watch it to see. Oh yeah, Django. And I like it was funny when he was like, what was his name? Hold on, what was Samuel L. Jackson name in Django? What was Samuel L. Jackson name? Was it Henry? What was his name? Stephen. Won't it Stephen or something like that? Stephen. And what was Leonardo DiCaprio name in there? What was his name? His name was Calvin. And when Steven was up in there and he he was sitting in that chair and he was like, thank you, Steve. And he that came in there poured him a drink and everything. I was like, let me find out that Steven was Calvin's daddy for real, but he just didn't know it. Because that's the way he was acting. Like, wait a minute, did you mess with the mama or something? Because the way you acted, and then he said, now we're going to go in here, we're going to have some white cake. That took me out right there. That took me out. Oh, Lakeview Terrace. I know what you're talking about. Yes, he did. And the reason, do you remember the reason why he did what he did to that couple? I remember. Do you remember like that the reason why he did what he did to that couple? No, what was funny and Django was when they they had them sheets and they cut them, and he said, "Now I'm gonna say that I think his wife she took her time to make them, but remember that when they was all on the horses and they couldn't see nothing, that was a mess. That was a mess. You have a wife that speaks German from Shaft or whatever he was saying to him. He played that part very well. But yeah, Lakeview Terrace was good. The one with the really long nails. Oh, you talking about Calvin? He said something brittle, and the way Jamie Foxx was standing there looking like the Quaker Oat man with that outfit with them socks on. That was funny to me. That was funny to me. Yeah, he the reason why he did that couple like that was because his wife had affair with a man that worked with her, and he was white, and I think they was in a car accident or something like that. That's why he was acting the way he was to that lady and her husband. I think that's what happened in Lakeview Terrace. That's why he didn't like him. It was something like that. Let me see. Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. If I'm not mistaken, it was something like that. Like his wife, she was having an affair with somebody that she worked with. Um, yeah, I think that's what happened with that. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about, the one with the really long. Yeah, me. Mhm. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't like that part either when they had the Mandingo people wrestling. That was messed up, and they was sitting up there doing that. That was wild. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. And then the wife, I think, no, what was where is my beautiful sister? And she come out there all, and what? You can't tell me it was some end. You know what else was going on between Calvin and his sister? The way they was acting. What was his sister name? He was like, "Here's my sister, something, something." What was her name? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. And Django, what was her name? Um, I'll tell you what the sister name was. And Django, what was her name? Laura Lee Cindy Lee Willie. No, how he said Laura Lee Cindy Lee Willie. He was like, "Here, where is my such and such?" She come out there. He was like, "This is meet Laura Lee such and such and such." I was like, you know what? Leonardo DiCaprio should have won an Oscar for Django because he played that part, but he won it for that other movie, which he did excellent in as well. He was long overdue. He should have won an Oscar for What's Eating Gilbert's Grape because that was a good movie. I'm trying to think of what other movie I can ask you guys. Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen the movie Nope? You said the help was BS. You didn't like the help. You is smart. You is important. But remember, she made a Miss Minnie pie. That movie Nope. I actually saw it twice. I actually saw the movie Nope twice, and I still didn't understand it. Um, Hose. Let me look that up. I never heard of that. Hose. Hose the movie. Let me see if I can. Hose, 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 hose. I never seen that. See, now you got me. I never seen that movie. I've never seen that movie. Hose. I'm gonna tell you. I was talking about this the other night. This movie I saw when I was younger called Sleepaway Camp. I always talk about that movie. I even did a review on that movie. That movie was something else. Sleepaway Camp was something else. Like the ending, it's an old movie. And when I was younger, we had a chance to go to camp. My cousin and went and had a ball. I didn't go because I watched that movie and I was scared. So I missed out on camp. I missed out on some fun. That movie was wild. Look up Sleepaway Camp, and the ending is that movie just always stuck with me. Like I said, I saw that when I was a little bit kid. I'm gonna have to check out that movie Holes. I've never seen that before. Let me see. What's some little movies I used to let me see, what's some classic movies? Um yeah, like I said, got up to the top classic movies. I don't know what that is. Have y'all ever seen My Girl? I haven't watched that one all the way through. Do you guys like Quentin Tarantino movies? Yeah, Sleepaway Camp. Listen, Sleepaway Camp. Um, yeah, Sleepaway Camp is something else. Like seriously. I'm gonna tell you about Sleepaway Camp. I already did a movie review about this a while ago. So basically, um, Sleepaway Camp is so when it first come on, it's these people like doing the what is it? The jet, not jet skiing, but when you standing up on the slope, the little ski things and the boat pulling you. And it's two men out there, and it's a little boy and a little girl. They out at the lake swimming, and so they playing, playing out in the water. And the person that's skiing, she's screaming to the people that's driving the boat, watch the kids in the water, watch the kids in the water, because the guy and girl that's driving the boat, they flirting. So anyway, to make a long story short, they hit the people, and you see a child swim away. Okay, a couple of years go by, and it's this boy, him and his cousin, her name was Angela. They get ready to go to camp. And the cousin name, let me see, what was his name? I'm gonna tell you what his name was. And this came out in '83. Um, his name was Ricky. And so his mama, she was like a little dingy or whatever, because she had this little ribbon tied around her finger. And she was like, "You guys are getting ready to go to camp or such and such and such, and I turned in your physical paper and this and this and that. But we can't do that." And she was just the way she was talking and acting. So they went to camp, and when they went to camp, Ricky, he had already been to camp before anyway. When they went to camp, Angela, she was like real quiet. She didn't talk to nobody. She just only hung around her cousin. And so by her being so quiet, people used to like pick at her. And when she would be in like the dormitory room of the camp, all she would do is this the whole time while the girls in there getting dressed and stuff, she would just sit on the bed like this and just be staring at them. And they used to be like, "What's wrong with you?" and this and this and that. So just different stuff kept happening. People was picking on her. Every time somebody would pick on her, her cousin Ricky would like take up for her and try to fight him and this and this and that. So what happened was everybody that picked on her, they got unalive, basically. And so Ricky had a friend and he liked Angela and he would talk to her and say little stuff to her, and she started talking and speaking to him, and she started liking him. And so, like I said, everybody that was at the camp, the counselors, even all the way down to just all the teens that was at the camp, they would pick on her. Stuff would happen to them. And so the two camp counselors, they end up finding people all over camp unalived or whatever. So it's at nighttime. They go to the lake, and Angela and the guy that she likes, they go to the lake for a night swim. And when the camp counselor them find them or whatever, you can see her sitting down Indian style, and she's like humming, and she's like rubbing the guy that she likes, head or whatever. And they do a flashback, and it shows that Angela, it shows this little boy and a little girl peeking in their dad's room, and they see their dad in the bed with another man. And so as they see that, the sister and brother be sitting on the bed pointing to each other. And then you see Ricky's mom, and you see a little child standing there with like a head wrap around, like a little wrap around the hair. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you came to live with us. I've always wanted a little girl, and I'm gonna name you Angela." Angela, yes, that's gonna be your name, Angela. And when she says that, the little child that's standing there with the head wrap on looks up, And when the child look up, Angela stands up, and when she stands up, the guy that she likes, this part of his body rolls, and she's standing there, she's screaming, ah, like that, ah, like that. And so the camp counselors, they was like, oh my God. And as she's screaming, the camera like pulls away, and you can start seeing like the body is going down. You know, they was like, oh my God, she's a boy. And they showed her standing there, and all this looked like boy, but you know, the hair and stuff, the girl, she's standing there high screaming. And y'all, when I tell y'all that movie destroyed me as a child, like seriously, it's one of those movies like the ending, it's like that's I would say that's the number one movie I feel this was like a big shocker at the end. Like seriously, that movie was. Yeah, so it's like if you Google sleepaway camp end and you see the pictures, you'll be like, I see what you're talking about. It's very, it's one of those movies. It's beyond scary, spooky, 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 spooky. Have y'all ever seen? Let me see what movie is like funny and good. What's like a funny movie? Um, Let me see like some funny movies I saw. Of course, Friday is a funny movie. Which Friday you guys like? Do you like Friday? What is it? Friday after next. How many Fridays is it? It's three of them. Which Friday do you guys like the best? I like the first one, then the third one. I like the first one and then the third one. And then, so you got Friday, next Friday, and Friday after next. So I like Friday. Then I like Friday after next. Those are two that I like. Next Friday is okay, but I feel like the first one, like Chris Tucker was, a he was super duper funny, and then the third one, that one was funny as well with Cat Williams and Mike Epps. Hello, Leroy Adams. Thank you for joining in on the live. Am I from Cali? No. What he said? You got peanut butter, no jelly, ham, no burger. What he said? Y'all ain't never got two things that match. You got Kool-Aid, no sugar, peanut butter, no jelly, ham, no burger. I had seen Friday like I can't even remember how many times I saw the movie Friday, and I didn't notice that the girl when she called Craig and she was like, "Who you got to the show with last night?" And she was like, "You ain't gotta lie, Craig." What she said? "Cause my sister-in-law's baby cousin told me you was there." I didn't know it was another dude in the bed with her. That was laying beside her in the bed, and they had the same kind of pants on that looked like Smokey used to wear, like them little Dickies pants. I was like, was that Smokey laying in the bed with her? Because that's funny. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find that picture. Let me see if I can pull it up and see if I can find an image of that, because I want to know. Yeah, here you go, right here, guys. Trying to pull it up. See? Can you guys see? Who was that dude? Was that Smokey? Like, I really wonder who that was. Let me see if I can find out. Let me see. Like, who was that person that was in the bed with her? Let me see. Like, I seen that movie so many times and didn't notice it. I wonder who that was. And like I said, that's like the same way Smokey kind of dressed a little bit with the pants. Yeah, I don't. But what's that Queen? Cheat if he cheat, I'ma cheat. What movie y'all talking about? What movie y'all talking about? Um. Oh. Day Day. And what was her name? Baby D. What her name? Baby D. And the sister kept getting her to do everything. She was like, you know what to do. I wondered if that girl was really pregnant or not. And Friday, because she really did that stomach look like it was fake. Oh yeah, Craig's girlfriend was cheating on him. Yeah, she was. Who the F you got to the show with last night? Said, well, I ain't take nobody to the show. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. With them five braids, and then she'll take her little finger and do the hair like this. Craig, I need to borrow y'all VCR right quick. He said, Felicia messing with Debo too. Where your mama at? My mama is in Vegas with her boyfriend. Oh, so y'all just party? She said, you got to go. You got to go. That movie, they was tripping on there. And then when Craig put all that cereal in that bowl, it's like you didn't know it was like a little bit of milk when you picked the carton up. You could tell how heavy it was that it was hardly no milk in there. The mama told me she was making some eggs, bacon. What did she say? He told me what you cook and hook it up. She said she was making some eggs, bacon, and some leftover pork chops or something. And he was like, yeah, hook it up, and she didn't get him a smell of it. I was like, Dad, she could at least get him a piece of bacon. She said, I ain't said none of this was for you. Your friend theory was that Craig was on. Somebody made avocado toast and put bananas on top. Ooh, that's different. But you know, like we was talking in the live last night, people do anything to go viral. My friend has a theory because he ain't had no money. Yeah, Baby D was something. And you know what was funny? The funny part was when he was up there and when Baby D was chasing when Baby D was chasing Day Day around the car and he put that cookie, I think it was a cookie, he put it on the car and she opened it and ate it. It was a Twinkie cake or something. And he put it on the car and she opened it and started eating it. That was a trip. That was a trip right there. Yeah, everybody was trying to get over. Who was Craig cheating with? He had a crush on Debbie, but he wasn't cheating, was he? No. Yeah, Debbie, because Dana was the sister. She told my daddy want you again. He said that when the daddy. I was like, why he asked the sister to get him a cup of ice when he was outside? I guess he said you ain't gonna just sit on the porch all day. You gonna do something. He told me your daddy come up here look like a bunch of spiders having a meeting on his head. Come on, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm surprised they didn't do. Did they do a spoof on Friday, like the Wayans brothers? I don't think they ever did a spoof on Friday. I know they did spoofs like on Poetic Justice and those type of shows, but I don't think they ever did a spoof on Friday. That would have been funny. Yeah, they was a trip. And what's the one where they owned the barbecue spot and Day was doing the little dance in front of the grandma. Like Day it's just some of the stuff that people say. They said, I don't think people miss that everyone with scandals that moved from Craig, Debo, Stanley. What Stanley do? He ain't want people on his grass. Miss Parker, Bernie Mac smoking. Said it's the only thing Stanley, he just didn't want nobody on his grass. Can you stay off my grass? He told me ain't nothing but dirt anyway. He didn't want nobody on his grass. And I was trying to figure out why was it that when Smokey and Debo went in Stanley's house, it sounded like they was knocking stuff over and breaking it. So when he came back home, he never went in that room or that area that they got their money from to see stuff was broken and stuff like that. Because it sounded like they was breaking glass or something when they went through that window. Yeah, that was funny. He told me some, is that Mr. Jones? He says, Mrs. Jones home? He said, nope, neither is Brother Jones. They both at work. Like, how you gonna come and get out your car asking about my mama? You ain't ask nothing about the daddy. He was like, nope, neither is Brother Jones. They both at work. Where you need to be? He said, you know what we call street drugs? We call it sin is sin, sin. Way around here, between Harmony and Weston, we call this the little 20 twin. Miss Parker. He said, I told you. He be telling you. Miss Parker out there with them little shorts on, water and dirt, cause won't no grass out there. It wasn't a patch of grass, and if it was brown looking. And she just out there just watering it. Hi, boys. What you say, honey? Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was. That was funny. That was funny. I'm trying to think what else was like, what he said, what was the two, what's the little, he said, yes, so, did it, that, so, did it, that, so. He said, I've been smoking since I was two. Guys, he talking about, we have a roll up their sleeve. That was a trip. That was too funny. Old smoking. And the sister talking about her track slipped out. And then she come home. He talking about what you got that on your head for? She talking about you. She talking about get home, boy, messed up. So Dana had her little boyfriend. I wonder why they didn't show her anymore. And like the movies, like the Fridays. Because her character was funny. And just like in the Bad Boys franchise, I'm like, why they never show the other kids in 2 and 3, the sons. I think Smokey had said that when he was in the car with the guys when they gave him the angel dust, and when he said he was in Debo's chicken coop, that's I think that's when he told the guys that he had been smoking since he was 2, because they was telling him to like puff it slow, I guess, and he was like I know what to do. A Yeah, I wish Chris Tucker had a came back because he was funny. He's funny, and you know what, Chris Tucker, he's one of those people just like Mike Epps. They say stuff that it like catch you off guard. Just like on that movie, Unalive Presidents with Lorenz Tate. You know what I'm talking about? When he said we might as well put an ad in the paper, we gonna get everybody. When they was talking about Rob, taking that money from the armor trucks or whatever. He said you might as well put an ad in the paper, you gonna get everybody. Yeah, rush hour. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whatever his reasoning was for not coming back, yeah, it would have been it would have been good if they could have somehow had Smokey to come back. But I'm trying to think if he did come back, like what do you think they could have revised it as? Um had, like that. Did you see I actually saw this on Instagram. Did you see that trailer that somebody had made and they were saying like if they was to do a Martin reboot, excuse me, from the show Martin? Because they've been trying to say, because they got the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and they was asking Martin about would they come back, but since Tommy is no longer here, he was like it just wouldn't feel right. But somebody had did this trailer like on Instagram. I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube or something, where it was like a Martin reboot, and they had Tommy, Cole, Pam, Gina, and Martin. So basically, because you remember, Cole used to like Pam. Cole used to like Pam, but she started dating Tommy. So it's basically the reboot was about Cole liking Pam and him and Tommy friendship and stuff like that. It was like a little drama. It was like it was like if they was to do it like that, the trailer looked like it was real. And it was like if they was to do it like that, that would be good. It'd be like one of them suspense drama type, thriller type shows. You like Day Day more than Smokey? Okay. Okay, when he asked them, and then when do we get our weapons? He told me, I told you we needed that flashlight. Day Day was funny. He was funny. Yeah, Day Day was funny. I like him better in the third. I like him better in the third Friday. But yeah, he was funny. But I just feel like at the end of the day, Chris Tucker, like, could nobody else have played those two parts? And it was. I think they were saying there's something about. I think the guy, cause DJ Pooh, I think he like a producer or something. He's the one that played Red, the little guy that worked with Craig, the one that Debo kept took his chain. I think he was supposed to have played Smokey or something like that. Like if you hear the story about Friday, how it's supposed to go. I'm trying to think. I always thought it was weird how Pam dated Tommy knowing his friend liked her. And I always thought Pam and Martin liked each other on the low. They did have chemistry. Martin and Pam did have chemistry. Like in some stuff, like when people act in like certain TV shows and movies, you can't hide their chemistry for real. It did seem like it was for real. Like Martin and Pam, they did seem like they did have chemistry. Like they liked each other low key or might have dabbled with each other a little bit. Just like that show that came on with Kerry Washington, Scandal. It seemed like her and that guy that played the president, they had attraction to each other because they was like, I know y'all acting, but this look a little too like y'all really, really into each other. Martin was a little before my time. I think you can watch Martin on Netflix. I think you can watch Martin on Netflix or Tubi or something like that or Prime. And have you ever seen A Different World? There used to be a good show back in the day, and the Cosby Show. Those was like good shows, good positive shows back in the day. It was a show called Out All Night. I used to like Half and Half. And what's this show that used to have Kyla Pratt? I can't think of that show. Let me see. What was that? What was that show with Kyla Pratt and Flex Alexander? Let me see. Kyla Pratt, Flex Alexander. It was called One on One. That was a good little show. That was cute. That was a cute show. I used to like that show. Um, yeah, Martin and Pam. He used to call her Clint Beastwood. Abominable Snow Pam. Like they used to go in at each other. And it used to be funny. But when she called him the Lollipop Kid, it was like he couldn't do nothing but laugh. Martin is and will forever be a classic. There's no other show out there like Martin was. Like Martin, yeah, Martin is that show. Martin is that show. Have you ever seen House Party? My Wife and Kids is good. With Junior, Damon Wayans. Um, you ever seen A Living Color? Do you remember that from back in the day? In Living Color came out. In Living Color, it was like a skit, something like a Saturday Night Live or something like that. In Living Color came out. That came out in 1990, from 1990 to 1994. That show was good. Keenan Ivory Wayans, he was like the creator of the show, and Damon Wayans was on there. Tommy Davidson, Jamie Foxx, David Allen Greer, um, Jim Carrey, Jennifer Lopez. She was a dancer on the show. Marlon Wayans was on there. Sean Wayans, he was like the DJ. Like In Living Color was that's a classic. So if any of you guys out there that's watching, um, check out In Living Color. Check out the series of In Living Color. It was like different skits, and it was funny, like real funny. So if they had Home and the Clown, they had Wanda, they had Men on Film, which was David Allen Greer and Damian Wayans. They was gay men, and they would do Men on Film. Two Snaps Up and a Twist. That was good. Um, yeah, check out check out A Living Color, guys. Like they don't make shows like that anymore. They don't make shows like that anymore. The funniest episode was when he had them all sitting in a dark room and was investigating them. He had the fake dog barking, and how Tommy was trying not to laugh. Oh yeah, and he had the dog. He said, "Stay, now sit," and it fell over. That yeah, cause he was acting like Nino Brown from New Jack City. He was acting like he was Nino Brown from New Jack City. And another Martin episode I like that's funny that Tommy he was laughing, he had to turn over, was when they was trying to both when Cole and Tommy was trying to prove themselves to be the best man, and they was spending all this money and they had to go stay with Gina and Martin, and they was asleep on the couch, and Martin was reading them a book. He said, "I do like green eggs and ham. I do like green eggs and ham." Something like that. Sam, I am. He was like, "Look at them, baby, looking like a fake ass JJ and Michael from the show Good Times." And Tommy was laughing. He had to turn over. That was too funny. Yeah, Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Oh my goodness, he used to trip me out. That Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. And then Fire Marshal Bill, he'll do something. Next thing you know, he got a string of hair on his head. He was funny. He was too funny. Fire Marshal Bill was on the show in Living Color. Like look up in Living Color. Do it, something like that. I can't because they had like Heavy D with the theme song, and they would just do little skits, and Damon Wayans played Homer the Clown where he had this sock and he would hit kids. Homer don't play that. And he also used to play this homeless man. He used to have a pickle in a jar, but he used to act like that was like his bathroom or something. And then you had their sister Kim Wayans. She used to play this woman where she'd be like, and I ain't one to gossip. And she would just be telling, it was just funny. And they would just do like different skits, singing, mimicking people, like music videos and stuff like that. Um, yeah, they had Fire Marshal Bill. They would always invite him to come and talk about fires, but he would always do something to start something, like, something would happen with him. Because they got one, what is it? They got one that, if you look at it, David Allen Greer's acting like Ike Turner. Like if you Google David Allen Greer, Ike Turner, They Live in Color, and he'd be like, "You must understand that the Jackson." And he said, "Hiya!" He said, "Uppercut, uppercut to the gut. You didn't lie. I didn't beat you with my boot. No." So basically, it's Tina Turner's song. What was this song? You must understand that the touch of you makes my pulse react. Only occur. Opposites attract. It's physical. What's love got to do with it? So David Allen Greer is acting like he Ike Turner, singing his version of how he didn't beat Tina Turner. If you go to YouTube and type in David Allen Greer acting as Ike Turner, you will see it, and it's funny. Blackish and Grownish. I saw a couple of episodes of Blackish. I've never seen Grownish though. I've seen a couple of episodes of Blackish. Jim Carrey movies, yeah, Jim Carrey movies. I think my favorite Jim Carrey movie. I love Liar Liar. That's my movie because that movie is too funny. With him in court and he trying to win that court case, that movie is funny. He plays that part well. I like him in the Truman Show. That movie deep. It's like if I saw that movie years ago, but I watched it like a couple of months ago, and it's like old movies that you seen back in the day, like when you watch them again and like really pay attention to them and pick them apart. The Truman Show with Jim Carrey is good. And then he had Dumb and Dumber. That was funny as well. Yep. Jim Carrey, Captain Kirk. Let me look up Jim Carrey movies. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look up Jim Carrey movies. Let me see. Jim Carrey movies. I might have to go in the other room and put my charger on. Let's see what other Jim Carrey movies he got. He played The Mask. That's a classic. Ace Ventura is a classic. I never seen The Cable Guy. But Liar Liar, that's my movie. And The Truman Show, that's a good movie. He got Dumb and Dumber. He got The Grinch, of course. Um, yeah, he got some different movies. Jim Carrey is so funny and just so different. I believe he could play in like a real thriller type movie. Oh, I get what you're saying. Jim Carrey is Captain Kirk. Yeah, yeah. That was funny. Mm-hmm. You remember Reese and what was it? Reese and what was the characters on in Living Color? Um characters. Uh, and then when Jim Carrey used to play that workout girl, that was funny too. Like, yeah, y'all gotta you gotta check out In Living Color. And it's amazing how so many people that was on In Living Color, like, look at their career. You got Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx used to play Wanda. Um, Sean he used to do his mouth like this and wear a blonde wig. Sean no. All right then. Um, you got Jim Carrey, you got Marlon Wayans, you got Sean Wayans, you got the Damon Wayans, you got Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Lopez, Rosie Perez. It was a lot of people that was on In Living Color. The girl that played the wedding planner in Martin, she was on The Living Color. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? You said Mad TV. Um, Let me see. I don't. I've seen. I know what you're talking about, but I really don't think I ever really watched Mad TV like that. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me get myself together because I'm go in the other room so I can put my phone on the charge. Put my robe on because it's getting a little chills. Just give me 1 second, guys, so I can get set up. Watch back, P. Let me get my water bottle just in case the cats try to cut up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just trying to get stuff set up so I can continue to talk with you lovely folks tonight. Oh. All right, now we're going. Let me see if I can sit you guys up here. You guys can see me okay? All right, here we go. Now we good. Now we're cooking. Okay, let me see what the comments say. Take the glasses off so I can see. Um, you say you Love Jones like that. That is a good movie. What was his name? McCall. What was his name? And I'm from your right to your back, your something like that. He was saying. Now I'm gonna say this. Love Jones. I would have thought that Lorenz Tate and Neil Long was a couple for real because the way they was kissing each other in that movie, that was that was a little. That won't like, well, we act and kiss. They was kissing each other in that movie. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold up now. That was a little real for me. That is a good movie though. That is a good movie. I like her friend. What was her name? Josie. Hold on. What was let me look up the cast of Love Jones. What was her friend name? Yeah, Josie. Because her name was Nina Mosley and his name was Darius Love Hall. I thought her friend Josie, I think the lady that plays that character, I think she's a beautiful woman because I love her in Jason's Lyric. Beautiful woman, skin, pretty smiles. She got a nice bad body. I thought she was pretty. She got a gorgeous smile. Um, but yeah, she was like, "What did it say?" It said Nina. That movie was a good movie. And you said that you like the movie we talking about is Love Jones, and you said Love and Basketball was it overrated? It was. What do you think? You think Love and Basketball was overrated? It was a good movie. It was a good movie. It was just amazing to me how he got mad with her because he wanted her to break curfew. And I'm like, hold on, you want her to break curfew, but you know she break curfew, she can't play ball. And you know how hard it was for that girl to get a scholarship or to get accepted to the school to play ball, and you want her to break curfew because you're going through some stuff with your parents. I get that, but she couldn't break curfew. It could have been, excuse me, it could have been one of them things where look, I'm gonna walk you to your dorm and I'm gonna call you and I just want you to stay on the phone with me till I fall asleep type thing. Because I'm sure if she asked him to break curfew, he wouldn't have done that for to play ball. I honestly don't think he would have done that to play ball. And it was amazing to me how she felt the way she felt about her mother. Like her mother was like the type of woman she stayed at home, cooked and cleaned. She didn't work. The dad worked, you know. So some people might look at that um, as a good thing or a bad thing. But you know, they ended up being a couple in real life. I don't know if they met on that set, but they ended up being a couple. Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps, they ended up being a couple. I don't like that movie Brown Sugar. Do you like that movie Brown Sugar? I mean, it's okay, but it's not like one of my favorites. With her and Tay Diggs. Mm-mm. I really didn't care too much for that movie. What did you think? Like that. Have you ever seen The Best Man? I'm gonna break down The Best Man and tell me what you think about that movie. You said you was on the set, it was all acting. She left with you. Okay. Well, congratulations. But yeah, that seemed they seemed like they was messing around for real. Like dang, like wait a minute, you really seemed like you enjoy kissing him, and he seemed like he enjoyed kissing her. And then she had hurry up and open the door, Raheem. You ever seen Juice? Remember the guy that played the guy she was going with? They said I'm finna go out and give me some. What he said I'm finna go out and give me some honey nut toasted oats or something like that. The guy she had was going with before she met him. I was like, you ain't got Raheem playing the boyfriend now. Hold up, wait a minute. um, but yeah, Love Jones was good. Do you think it? Okay, let me ask you this like that. Do you think it was wrong that his homeboy had took her out on the date, the one that drove to hers? It be simple things that break people up. Yeah, it can be, but I think sometimes it's just stuff that just added over time that break people up. You know, some people may be like, "Dad, you broke up over this simple thing," but it was actually something that happened over time, and they just kind of grew apart. You know what I mean? To make the relationship fall apart. You know, um, I think that what is, but they I don't know if they really established they was in a relationship though, didn't they? And Love Jones, I know they went out on a date and they messed around, and that seemed like that's what they was doing. So was they really a couple? So to say, because remember, she wasn't the only one that because if you think about it, both of them was kind of like rebounds. Remember, she had just broke up with her boyfriend, and he when she went to his house, he had his ex girlfriend picture still up in the house. And then when she went away out of town, and when she came back, she saw him walking by with that girl. So both of them was, I mean, still kind of had somebody in their back pocket. Who played in the movie that they was dating a white man? Who you talking about? Sanaa Lathan? I know she played in the movie that she was dating a white man. Let me tell you. I think it's called Something Different. That movie was good. I think it's called Something Different. I think that's the name of it. Wait, hold on. I think that's the name of it. Let me see. Yeah, it's something different. If like that, if you are talking about Sanaa Lathan, that's the name of the movie that she played in when she was dating a white man. It was called Something Different. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna go live again today. It's late, y'all. I didn't know it was 2:30 in the morning. You know what? It's late, y'all. We need to go to bed. It's 2:30, going on 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, let's resume, guys. Let's resume. Cause look, I'm gonna be chilling and I'm gonna be inside. So we gotta go live again. Um, guys, put your make sure you subscribe to the channel and put your notification bell on so you can know when I go live and when I upload. Also, like I said, check out my husband's YouTube channel, True Hicks. It's TruHicks Hicks. I appreciate you guys so much. Um, Multiple simple things lead to one big thing: feeling neglected. What by the person you're in a relationship with? Well, I think when it comes to relationships, I know I'm getting sleepy too. Yeah, I was yawning and everything. Yeah, I'm about to end it soon. But I think like when it comes to relationships, I feel like you gotta be honest with yourself and you gotta be honest with the person that you with. Because one thing you don't want to do is play with nobody's feelings, and because the matters of the heart, that's not a good feeling. And people lose their life when people play with people's feelings every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. And it's one of those things where I feel like if you really care about somebody, because you can have love for a person, it's all different types of love in the world, but you really care about somebody and you respect that person, be honest with them and just have a talk with them and give people a chance to fix stuff. You got to tell a person, because like when people be in relationships, you can be in a relationship with one person and you and this person had some, y'all was real solid in this, on these things, but not so solid on other things. You know what I mean? And everybody that you're in a relationship with, it's going to be different. So you can't compare because it's two, it's different people. You know what I mean? So you gotta like teach a person what your likes is, what your dislikes are. Inform them of how you want to be treated, what you stand for, what you don't go for, and if they willing to put in the work to, make sure you're good, and you willing to do the same for them. And you got to just be honest with people, and you got to tell people how you really feel, because you got to think about how you would want to feel. You know what I mean? And you just got to be honest with people. That's just what the bottom line of it is. And then, like I said, you can tell somebody how you feel. Just make sure you're ready for that conversation and what they willing to tell you, because you want them to be honest. And it might be something that you didn't want to hear. However, if it ends, then it just won't meant to be at that time. And sometimes people just need space to be apart for a little bit, and then sometimes they can come back together. Because sometimes you got to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because people are always changing and evolving. And sometimes a person might be at one point in their life, the other person not there yet. And that's okay. So that's the type of stuff, you just got to deal with when you're in a relationship. So, What you said? A homie isn't supposed to eat off the homie plate without his permission. So yeah, he's wrong. You didn't. He didn't deserve all that. Oh, you talking about what Love Jones when his friend took her out? I mean, but you got to look at it too. I mean, his friend took her out. However, she went with him. She didn't have to go with his friend. His friend of all people. And at the end of the day, I'm sure he knew his homeboy. I'm sure he knew his homeboy, and that was messed up. And I'm sure his homeboy knew too that she was kind of using him to get back in him. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm getting ready to end this. It's going on. It's 2:36. So I'm getting ready to get me some rest, some shut eye. I appreciate you like that. And TikTok lover, I appreciate all you guys that joined in on the live, that commented. This was fun. I really enjoyed myself. You guys rock. You guys rock. I hope you all rest well, stay warm, be safe out there. If you do have snow, be safe out there, and go out unless you have to. And just be safe. Just be safe, and just enjoy yourself. And if you are snowed in, don't look at it as a bad thing. Just sometimes so much stuff be going on. This could be a sign that people just need to sit down and think about stuff. Think about what's going on in the world and how to be better people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they both was wrong. They both was wrong, but you know, when you know better, you do better, and get back at people is like, oh, is that a sign that you love them? You know what I mean? Can't do tit for tat. That's not how it works. You know, but you got to treat people how you how you want to be treated. Because if you got to think about it when you're getting in a relationship with somebody. This is somebody that you're trusting with your heart, with your mind, around you, trusting them around your loved ones. They trusting you around their loved ones. You trusting them around yourself. They trusting you around themselves, and you want to make sure that you ain't gonna cause no harm to them. You know what I mean? Because you won't want that person to cause no harm in you. And everybody got to pass. Everybody got to pass, and you got to learn what people triggers are, what certain things they go. Because some people, they always are show their representative at first. So you want to make sure you and this, whoever you talk to, y'all really talk and get to know each other, and 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 be there for each other like you should, because you don't have to be in that person's life, and they don't have to be in your life. Because if you think about it, it's not worth doing stuff to get in trouble, and you know what I mean? It takes two people to, yeah. So, but yeah, guys. So I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. You all stay blessed, and I will go live again later today, probably in a few hours. Like I said, I'm going to give me some rest, and you all have a good night. Thank you like that. Thank you, TikTok lover. You guys rock. I appreciate you all. You all take care. You all be safe. You all be safe. And I wish you all a peace of mind, because a peace of mind is the greatest thing in the world. Rest well, guys. Peace.